Well, well, well. Here goes the first video that I'm making. It's free donut day, so I figured I would give away metaphorical free donuts. It seems like a lot of people lately have been struggling with a lot of things. It's such a broad category and such a broad statement to make, but I think it's important to know that music has the power to transmute a lot of pent-up negative energy that is causing these things. So, I don't know. Let my art do what it can. First up, we get the wonderful experience of my Starbucks piece of wood with a piezo pickup. And then you get the wonderful experience of my voice. Should be entertaining. This is my accordion. It doesn't have a name. And here goes nothing. Step forth in gravel, a train 2 miles away. Rail yards echo this hobo's travel. There ain't no other way. And thoughts they wander amidst the fields of the girl that you knew before. And clacking wheels drone on till night, and your voice screams no more, and the dust will rain, and the dust will rain. Never thought you'd see a woman hop a boxcar with such grace as the girl that you laid down on the tracks and made love to in the rain. Sandy clouds whipped across the fields the day that girl hopped off, and back to the same old clacking wheels and the dull nagging cough, and the dust bowl in, and the dust bowl in, and the dust bowl in, and the dust bowl rain. Never thought you'd see that woman your paths could not cross ways. But outside a ballroom in New York City, that woman didn't look both ways. And your eyes caught, and the horn did sound, and the brakes wheel on the ground, and the dust bowl rain, and the dust bowl rain, and the dust bowl rain, that dust bowl rain. sound of applause in my head. That was a song. And it's called Dust Bowl Rains. I don't know. That song kind of helped me transmute a lot of negative energy that was going through my life at the time. Kind of felt like one bad thing happened after another, after another, after another. And I kind of wrote that song just to let it all go. Next song I'm going to play is a little different. This one's a cover. It's pretty short. It's by the Oh Hellos. It's called Eat You Alive. It was originally written completely differently from this, but yeah, I like it. It's a good song. It has some good lyrics. Lyrics talk about how fear is kind of the thorn. When people are afraid of doing something, it's the only thing that gets in the way of them actually accomplishing it is, you know, their own fear. So, here goes nothing. Well, he said to me, child, I'm afraid for your soul. These things that you're after, they can't be controlled. And this beast that you're after will eat you alive and spit out your bones. She'll string you along, she'll sell you alive. There's nothing but pain on the edge of the knife. And there is no courage in flirting with fear to prove you're alive. I've seen the true face of the things you call life. The song of the siren that holds your desires. But death, she is cunning and clever as hell, and she'll eat you alive. Yeah, it's a cool song. Again, the imaginary clapping in my head. It's always going. It's right there. Going through my head. Yeah, so I'm going to put down the accordion for a little bit and begin the next song. Next song is one of my favorites. I hope that the video is still going. Damn. Cool. This next song is one of my particular favorites. I wrote it for this area. It's called the Pine Barrens. It's this big preserve where I am. We're on Long Island. There's like not a lot of places that are like really kind of undoctored. There's a lot of nature preserves, but for some reason human beings feel their need to put their hands into a place to try to make it more beautiful when kind of really it can't. You know, like this kind of natural beauty that exists within all natural things is just, it's unsurmountable, it's impassable, and to try to think that altering nature in any way to make it more beautiful is truly going to accomplish something, I think it's just a very egoist idea. It's very, it's pretty challenging to Sometimes I go to say words, and I realize that there's really nothing to say. And that even if I said the words, it just kind of me yabbering. So I guess this is why I play music and why I make art, because, like, I don't know. Otherwise, I feel like I just yammer senselessly pretty continually. This next song has an interesting backstory. This one's actually, I had a bit of a dream about this one. It actually came to me in a dream. It was the first song that I wrote after I went off the handful of prescription meds that I was kind of being force-fed. Once I quit them, my creativity just kind of opened up. I was like, wow, I can do this thing, make art. And it just kind of happened, I guess. This second backstory to this. Okay, so Victoria's my twin soul. But this woman, Victoria Sparrow, another sloth, got me this book. Everybody knows what this book is. Everybody does. So I guess I just found it ironic that, I don't know, Victoria got me the book. And I promised her I'd play this song, but she's in the UK, as far as I know, and it's kind of difficult to get our time schedules to line up. So here's that song. Of his youth, the sun filters in, streaming through the walls of the mountain. His mother speaks, his father gone, she has not but him, his quest begins. Donning a helmet, his head barely fit in, his shoes are green, his feet cut up, wash away his sin, travel again. Over his shoulder, his heart had grown too dim. He may never walk those walls or stroke her hair again. Onwards he fought, not thinking it through. His life will be better when he starts it with you. Somewhere in the forest, his light had grown too dim. Lost in his mind, his sword had cried, a battle will begin. This man has died. Victoria, Victoria, you're all he wished he had. His debt to you in armor, he tackles ironclad. Duty to a nation, he took his final stand before his grave. Victoria, Victoria, you're all he wished he had. His debt to you in music, he tackles ironclad. So yeah, thank you, Victoria, for Victoria Sparrow, for helping me get this book, which I've probably read 20 times, and Amanda signed for me, and it was wonderful. It says, "For Jimmy!" It's pretty neat. It made me pretty happy. Though at the time I was kind of like, Amanda, I don't know what to say to you. So I got a signature and a handshake. It was pretty nice. I have like a whole like a huge list of things that I want to say to her. I'm just kind of letting go of it, and it'll happen eventually. One day I'll smoke a blunt with Amanda Palmer. Someday. So this next one's gonna change things up a wee bit. I love jazz. Is this video still going? Yes, the video's still going. Cool. I love jazz, being a bone player. This was actually my first instrument. Yeah, being a bone player, I gotta be into jazz at least a little bit. So this is the minor blues. It's called Mr. PC. Jazz is so cool, you can just keep going. Especially if there's other musicians to play with you. Headcon! That's the end. The track in Pierce goes on for like another 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, these jazz guys and their insanely long solos. I don't understand these guys sometimes. They'll play a solo for 20 minutes and they'll sit there and just play one note. Just I mean freedom of expression. I guess people can do whatever they want. But that's that. Guess next up, this song I wrote for a friend of mine. She's going through a bit of crap right now. Extra crap. Especially being that, just crap. She's just going through crap. There's really not much else I can say about this. So, guess we'll start here. It's called You'll Be Fine. You'll be fine, friend of mine, after the bitter end. Your emotions can be your weakness, or they can be your friend. You know that you can't change them, it's written in your soul that you were meant to be so strong and to shine your light on the world. So sit back and don't worry and breathe into your heart. Your friends will always be here, burning the hearth. Your talents are innumerable. You express just what you see, but don't ever hide from that, for then you can't be who you want to be. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, the universe will shit your way as it does to us all. But close your eyes and you will see the meaning of it all. You'll be fine and alive. You'll be fine. Oh, the universe will shit you away as it does to us all. Close your eyes and you will see the meaning of your faults. You'll be fine and alive. You'll be fine and Emmeline, you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine. All this crap. There's so much crap in the world. Like, so many people led around by emotions less than love. Find that love within yourself. It's never going to go anywhere. It's never going to change. Amanda says it. Once you reel in yourself, well, actually it was Margaret Atwood, but once you reel in yourself, it doesn't ever go away. You can't ever become less real. You can't. It's not possible. Well, I mean, yeah, no, I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible. I don't know. I could never see myself becoming less real. The more disillusioned that I become, can't ever see anything changing. So, that said, we'll move on to something a little bit different. This one, it's called Morning Song. It's just a bass instrumental. When I first got the song, when I first wrote this song, the only thing that it really made me think of was, I don't know, I got this image of a mother sitting in her kitchen looking out this window into a green, lifelike, outdoors scenario and thinking of this tremendous loss that she experienced. Like, she came home one day and for all these years she thought someone would be there. And she comes home and her whole life is different. Actually, I don't think it was her daughter that she lost in the story. I think it was her husband. So, I guess coming home to something, coming home to a life that you created, and kind of realizing that it's all gone. Pardon me, Sloth Fam, for not tuning my instrument before I came here. Anybody who knows music and has perfect pitch can figure out that I'm not tuning it in 440, I'm tuning my instruments in 432, except for that, which doesn't get tuned. The accordion can't get tuned. So, 432 is the pitch of the universe. They created the 440 to separate mankind from the feeling of music. 432! 432! 432! Back to morning song. Still getting over that. God. If life weren't meant to be experienced to the deepest, most complete extent, why are we here? There's no sadness, no happiness. There's just cosmic experience, presence. So, I guess I will do a couple things. Oh boy, I dropped a drum. Picked up this instrument a little while ago after doing some, we'll call it psychic voyaging. When I realized, wow, I have this instrument sitting around in my house, and I hadn't played it before. So I picked it up, and it's been about 6 months. It's called a didgeridoo, by the way. It's from the wonderful country of Australia. It may as well be its own fucking continent, but its own country. Let me get this thing going. This ought to be fun. I didn't plan this part at all. Yeah, this was completely unplanned. I have no idea when I'm going to play it, but we'll figure it out. So that's didgeridoo and C. Since then, I also found passion in making them. This is my first didgeridoo. This one's in A. Okay, that was enjoyable. So, kind of a little bit of a sampler. I played a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and probably a little bit too much of this. Yeah. I guess this is the donuts for the day. I sound so incredibly narcissistic, but if there's one thing that Amanda kind of, I don't know how she helped me understand this, but, you know, the narcissist is this story of basically a person who became obsessed with their own reflection, so they got turned into a flower. But the truth is that you are that flower. Like, every single one of us, everything that you put into yourself, your understanding betters you and the rest of humanity, the rest of consciousness. So I think it's okay to be a bit of a narcissist, especially when it's for your own damn good. Like, shit. Like, value yourself. Know what you're capable of, and don't be afraid of saying, hey, look, I sit here and I play this fucking didgeridoo. And that's what I do, and that's how I help people. So, I guess shine your own freaking talent to the world, sloths. Do it! I sound like I'm bossing you around, but it's pretty important. I don't know. The kind of world would never be anywhere without a small group of people who are willing to voice their opinions. And that's that. I suppose I could take a couple moments and play you the slimiest didgeridoo you all are probably ever going to hear. This is my G-didge. Woo! It's pretty slimy in the way that it's really damn low. But it's got a pretty good groove to it. And that's kind of that. Did some little bit of didge playing. If anybody was interested in getting themselves a nice handmade didgeridoo, I do lots of work with this kind of thing. I shouldn't even try to do a freaking fake Australian accent because I can barely do my own accent, which doesn't really exist. But I do like wood burning onto them. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's there's an eagle and a heart and my initials and all sorts of good things to kind of bring good energy into the world. So I guess until next time I post something, remember that love grows. Love within yourself grows. Grows everywhere. Whole freaking world. So that's why I named my project Love Grows. Yay! Maybe next time I'll come with other people and I'll be able to extend these songs longer with solos. Yay! Thank you, Sloth Fam. I appreciate you guys.